Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for July the 29th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and I'm going to pull one card for each sign of the zodiac, and then we're going to look at how that overall energy is actually playing in with each individual sign. Okay, so overall energy card is ready. What do we have? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Seven of Pentacles showing up in reverse. We're going to look and see how that plays out for everybody. That could have a couple of different meanings. For me in this deck, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because that guy or gal, that unigender person, is harvesting elderberries. And we all know elderberries are good for the immune system, help us get over things. And with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that could mean that we're having some health issue going on. And then also, the other way that this comes in, if you see all those pentacles carved in on that rock next to the elderberry tree, this could be about waiting for payday a little bit longer than expected as well. So we're just going to see how that energy presents itself as we go through each sign. All right, let's take a peek, take a peek, take a peek. I might be able to zoom this in a little bit more. I zoomed it out a little for yesterday's because of the one card being on its side. Whoops, wrong direction. Okay, this is probably good. All right, so Aries, what do you have? Two of Cups coming up in reverse. Aries, I don't think that you're feeling all that bad. I don't think you're feeling 100% great, but I don't think you're feeling all that bad. I think that you may have a health issue that you're actually recovering from slowly. Now, this could also be that whatever's going on with health is impacting your pay as well, or it could be that your payday is not coming on time and you're not very happy about that. Yeah, but it could very easily be all tied together. That you're just not feeling 100% up to snuff, and that not feeling 100% up to snuff is impacting your pay. Let's look at Taurus. Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus, this is more about money and material goods for me whenever this is shown up with the Knight of Pentacles or the Prince of Pentacles. This is basically telling me that there's something going on where you are having an issue with getting your pay on time or when you expected it, but in spite of that, you're still being very practical, you're paying attention to your budget, you're doing whatever you can to make sure that everything in your budget is covered regardless of this. So no impulse spending, but also, doing what you need to do to bring the money in. So continuing forward with that budget in a responsible way, even though we have somebody who is, bringing in the payday slower than what was originally agreed to or expected. Next up, we're looking at Geminis. Geminis, Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so Geminis with Seven of Pentacles in the overall energy and the Princess of Pentacles showing up for you today. It looks to me like there is somebody who's having a hard time actually giving you your pay or your return back if you loan something out. They're having a hard time giving you that pay on time. They're not able to do it at the time that you guys agreed upon. However, you are getting some kind of good news about money or material goods today. It may be coming from this person that, by the way, even though I'm going to be 3 days late paying you, you're actually getting more back than you thought. Could be something like that. Or it could be some kind of good news about money or financial things or material things from somebody else. So kind of that would be kind of a, well, either way would be kind of a mixed bag as far as what you're getting today, having to wait on some type of payday, but also getting good news about finances as well, Gemini. So next up, let's look at Cancers. High Priest showing up in reverse. Interesting. I really feel like there is somebody who owes you something, whether it's a paycheck or a payback for a loan or whatever, and I think you were expecting them to be paying you today. I don't see that happening. I do see them paying you back, just not today. Okay, there's going to be a delay. And with the high priest coming up, I think that because of the delay, you went from feeling very committed to being supportive of this person to, you know what, I think I'm going to take my business elsewhere or my support elsewhere. No longer being really committed to that anymore. Okay, so that's for Cancers. Next up, let's look at Leo. All right, so Leos, what do we have? Seven of Pentacles in reverse in the overall and the Four of Cups. Leos, I just feel like you're not feeling all that good today. And I feel like also part of that could be emotionally as well as physically. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, ugh, I just feel like it may be that you're not feeling well physically and that is bothering you emotionally to where you're not feeling good emotionally, or it could be going vice versa. But either way, with this Four of Cups, there's definitely something here where you're not feeling so hot. This is my pity party card. It's, oh, poor me, poor me. That kind of attitude sometimes actually leads to physical distress. Sometimes physical distress makes us feel like poor me, poor me. So I'm not sure which, who came first here, the chicken or the egg. I'm not sure which, but I do think we've kind of got both going on. You're not healing up from something as fast as you thought you would, and part of that may be about this idea of feeling sorry for yourself dealing with it, but you could just be feeling sorry for yourself because you thought you would be feeling better by now. All right, so that was Leo. Next up, let's look at Virgo. King of Pentacles in reverse with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, it looks to me like you may be getting slow pay today. Somebody is supposed to be paying you and there's some kind of delay so that paycheck is not actually coming in for you. And I think that that's putting you in a pinch. I think that you already had plans for that money. And so now you're having to scramble a little bit with that King of Pentacles in reverse, or you're having to cut something out completely without that money being there just yet. One or the other. Libra. Rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. So Libras, I do think somebody owes you money and they're not able to pay you today. And I think with them not being able to pay you today, what you're doing is you're saying, you know what, let me restructure how this is going to happen. Like, okay, so you're not going to pay me today. Let's give you a second chance on how to do that. And so coming up with new terms about how this money gets paid back to you or paid to you. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio. Princess of Swords showing up in reverse. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios, I think we're digging for information about some type of healing coming up here. We are looking for information about how to make healing happen faster, 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 because I think we're a little frustrated that if we're not actually sick, we have people around us that have been not feeling top-notch for a little while, and we're trying to figure out how we can help them or how we can help ourselves, one or the other. Health has been showing up in these cards for like the last 3 days. This makes me really concerned about what we might end up going through. I'm actually recording this on the 17th, so I don't know yet. Okay, so let's look at Sagittarius. Seven of Pentacles in reverse along with the Five of Pentacles. So what's happening here? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I am thinking that somebody is supposed to be paying you today. That's what you were expecting. That was the agreement. However, there is some type of delay here, so you're not going to get the money when you want to. There's something going on here where you're feeling very disappointed in that. I feel like some of you are feeling like, well, I'm not going to get that money at all. And I feel like that's kind of where that disappointment is coming from, this whole idea of, I guess this person isn't going to pay me. It looks to me like they are going to pay you. They just aren't able to pay you right when they said they would. So I would, keep expecting that paycheck. But yeah, the way the energy sits right now, I don't see you really doing that. I think you're more worried that this is just a done deal. Let's see. Capricorn's up next. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's somebody who has been really slow on paying you, Capricorns, and because they've been slow on paying you, I think you're getting out of that collaboration. You're saying, you know what, I don't want to be with somebody that I have to, remind or jump up and down to get them to pay me. I want to work with somebody who just automatically pays me when it's time to pay me without me having to be the one, making a big stink about getting my money. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, you've got somebody who is, geez, Aquarius, you've got this coming in two ways, and I can't make up my mind, which means we've got about a 50-50 split here. Some of you are feeling heartbroken because somebody who owes you some money is slow pay. You're expecting them to be paying you today, and that's not really happening. We do, when this card comes up, I do feel like you normally do get paid back. But just not when you were expecting. And I think that has you really upset today, Aquarius. Now, for the other half of you, I feel like you're not feeling very good. And you've been working on trying to feel very good. And the longer that goes on that you're not feeling very good, the worse you're feeling emotionally. So you may be stressed out now because you haven't been to work for a couple of days, things are getting a little bit out of control or whatever. So there is this sense of upset about the idea that you're not feeling good for half of you. Okay. Interesting how that came out. All right, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Seven of Pentacles in reverse for our overall and the Eight of Swords. Pisces, I think that you're thinking in circles, and I think you're thinking in circles about how to improve a couple of things, actually. I think you want to improve your financial situation, and I think you also want to improve your good health. And so I think you're trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do. I also kind of feel like you've got a lot of ideas, but you're having a hard time settling on what would be the best decision to make. Okay? That's what a reading's for, by the way, guys. All right, well, thank you everyone so much for being here. I hope we all start feeling better soon, those of us who are not. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys back on the next video. Peace out.